Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Aquarius reading. Full moon on Aquarius is on August the 19th, thereabouts, and it is focusing on a theme of emotional freedom. Of course, that's a soundbite, so how it may be affecting you is in the area of your social position, the way others see you, your community. This is going to be most relevant for those with Taurus rising. That's the way the lunations work in astrology. However, and this reading is very general, so it may not be relating to you, independent of your placements. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. And I'm grateful for your presence, as I am so grateful to be here, loving all the support that I get from you. So let's get started, Taurus, with your overall energy. We have the World card. The World card is describing an ending, an achievement, a reward or recognition that you are receiving. You've completed something significant, something that you have invested in, put in effort over a long period of time, and now are receiving your reward or recognition for that. This is a life transition. It can be in preparation for another job, another position, a new lifestyle, whether that is continuing on your professional journey, or whether that is actually pivoting to a new lifestyle, retirement, or a drastic relocation. This work, this effort you have achieved, you have accomplished, has been preparation for a new move that you're willing to make. In the 10th house, the house of your social position, this is where you are being lit up over this full moon energy. The High Priestess is describing that you are keeping your own counsel regarding your next move, what you're planning to do, how you're putting together that memory of a role, a position, or a purpose that you came here to accomplish. You are reflecting on the many experiences that may have defined this long achievement, this long journey that you are now wrapping up, that you are completing. And you are allowing yourself to be wizened by the knowledge you've gained from these experiences, from the contemplation of them. The High Priestess has a purview over past, present, and future, and this is indicating that what you once thought was possible is actually limitless, that there is limitless potential here that was previously unimagined, in some part grounded by the completion of this achievement. In the first house, the house of your perspective, your mindset, the star card is indicating you are gaining a vision. You're understanding, as you review your life in total, that you are on a path, that you are gaining hope as a result of this completion, of this closure that has been significant to allowing you the freedom to invest in a vision that you have, in a possibility of hope that is part of what you are now in a position to nurture in a way that felt difficult for you as you were on this very time intensive, labor intensive journey that you've completed. This is not only about a new vision of who you actually are. This is like your North Star, the thing that you've always wanted to accomplish has now come into view. And the fourth house, the house of your history, your family. This can be your own story. The Three of Pentacles is talking about some kind of a domestic environment in which you are partnering with others to do something well, do something beautifully. This can be anything from being a grandparent or a parent working in the context of familial or community relationships to raise children, to teach children, to create a comfortable community, a safe community, a beautiful environment. Perhaps this is putting in a garden, landscaping your block, planting trees, or an environmental effort that is of something designed to elevate the quality of your life. This can even be you fixing up your house, improving on the conditions of your domestic home so that you are living in a more beautiful, harmonious, more efficient environment. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, we have the Four of Swords. This feels like a break from relationships of all sorts. This feels very much as though you are only entertaining those intimates with which you can process a history of perhaps difficult experiences with, so that you are reviewing those relationships or experiences of challenge in which you have overcome, in many cases, despite overwhelming odds, so that you're more than thankful for surviving, because many that were around you in your past experiences have not thrived, have not survived, but you're actually now grateful for those experiences, understanding that they've helped you in being where you are now. And that sense of gratitude is replacing a sense of being heartbroken, being bitter, being angry about the way relationships in particular or passionate pursuits you have engaged in have not worked out. That's being replaced by a sense of blessings in disguise, really understanding that those things might not have worked out well anyway. And you're grateful for the opportunity, the freedom, the wisdom you've gained. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card, hoping this reading is resonating for you, Taurus. If so, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is greatly appreciated. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I dare say you're in a big period of change right now as you close out one path, one accomplishment, and move on to another one. That's certainly the contemplation of a long-held dream. And I pulled from the flora and fauna of Africa the Egyptian cobra, and the key word is wisdom. Yes, yes. This reads, you have power and grace. Know when to use your voice and when to use your venom. And this is really vibing for me with the High Priestess. This is, the High Priestess is associated so often with silence, holding your own wisdom, your own resources close, not showing your hand. As you are figuring it out, feeling deeply into your experiences to gain that wisdom, that sense of knowing yourself and therefore choosing yourself, knowing what's right for you. I'm going to clarify the Star card in the first house with the Knight of Swords, in the second house, and the Lovers in the third house. You are increasingly curious about your money, how to manage your money, particularly as I see you making a big transition out of one professional experience, one achievement to another. It's a shift in lifestyle that you're having to adjust to, and you're recognizing that you're a student in this. Really looking at how to budget, how to make the improvements perhaps that you want to make in your environment, how to enlist the support in the best way possible so that you're getting the value for your money. This is you on a quest to understand and learn about what you need and how to get the appropriate help. So this is really describing your desire to be open to learning about the best way to improve the things in your home environment, particularly, can also relate to your family, the family members as well. But opportunities to improve, get healthier, have a more solid home, a more protected home, investing in your safety and security by learning more. The fourth house, Three of Pentacles, is clarified by the Four of Swords again, and the fifth house and the King of Wands. It's interesting that this is coming up around your relationships, that this extends as much what you've learned, what you've gained, how grateful you are for the people in your lives, for the meaningful partnerships, the intimate, the significant partnerships, is impacting not only those significant partners, as in peers, but also those in your family, your children, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, members of your family with whom you play, with whom you work together on a common goal, with whom you support each other in your goals. You're looking for new ways to do that. And you're also grateful for the opportunity that you have to do something different than what you've experienced, to challenge yourself about how you understood those things to go, to be the reality of them, what's supposed to go in front of the other. You're gaining the confidence to release that, understanding that you know enough, that you have enough, that you can simply move from your heart, that there's nothing that indicates that your experience is the way it has to be or the way it should be. And this is important because this is relating to what you may have or not may have seen or not seen regarding healthy relationships. Understanding that you have broken out of a box, perhaps, of challenging, abusive, or imbalanced relationships, unharmonious relationships, and that that is not a stamp on all relationships. And as obvious as that may seem, that may be a hard thing for you to actually let go of. A kind of conventional idea, conforming idea of the way relationships should be, marriages should be, families should look, friends should be friends. All the rules and regulations or negative experiences that you've perhaps retreated from are actually nudging you towards learning more about those, learning more about your patterns and other possibilities. The King of Wands is actually re-emphasizing the incredible talents and gifts in terms of your leadership potential. So here, something that you love to do infuses all the activities in your life. It is leading you to make direct decisions about your health and your well-being that you perhaps have put off in the past. Things that you have allowed yourself to simply uh, take control, express yourself freely in your work environment in a way that often felt as though you had to give up your power in order to express your feelings or your ideas. A way that your creative potential was limited by what you believed a leader should look like or a supervisor or boss should look up like, and in many ways retreating from those roles because your experience of them has been negative. This is an interesting challenge to what you know about yourself and what you're now in a position to give yourself permission to pursue. The Four of Swords in the 7th house is clarified by the Queen of Cups in the 8th house, and the Six of Swords in the 9th house. You are absolutely a healer on behalf of others. And so much of this is a result of your own deep healing. Really looking at ways that you have experienced relationships as a general category can be deeply triggering and really challenging for most of us to really admit to the pictures we've seen that have limited our ability to really believe in healthy, harmonious relationships or experiences in these regards. But as you do that, you actually are healing and modeling for others ways in which to be open to new possibilities, even ones you haven't imagined were available before. This is powerful to the way that you are supporting your family, your community around you, your loved ones. You're really looking to model healthy behaviors, healthy goals for yourself and for others. And this is incredibly empowering to you. It's also giving you the realization that by moving away from something that was not always pleasant, something that was challenging, completing something uh, was a way for you to gain the acceptance of yourself that perhaps this experience of a former job or a former achievement or effort did not feel like it gave you the space to do. You could not really feel heard or seen in that environment in a way that you now recognize you have the luxury of. You have the luxury of resolving that much of that tension that revolved around a former position or a job that you worked in, a former relationship. And you're now in a position to accept who you are and find some peace with that. The High Priestess in the 10th house is clarified by, wrong deck, the Ten of Wands in the 11th house and the Hangman in the 12th house. You have been working so hard for such a long time at building your security, building your own vision of comfort, happiness, and accomplishment. Productivity is very important to you. It is important to you not just because of your phenomenal work ethic, Taurus, but it's important to you because you want to have something to share with others. That is threaded throughout this reading in the way that you want to model healthy, uh, happy, harmonious relationships to others, in the way that you're working towards a deeper understanding of those possibilities for and within yourself. You're challenging yourself to release an old understanding of your life, an old way that you've always done things, and that is keeps coming up for you. The Hanged Man here is indicating that you are actually allowing yourself the space, the freedom to retreat into your own experiences, to understand that your perspective must shift, must open up in order for you to take advantage of the opportunities that you have manifested. You have a home, a domestic environment that you want to continue to elevate, to build in a way that provides you with more harmony, more rest, more safety, more protection, more pleasure and joy with your loved ones. That is really grounding for you, and that is part of what is inspiring your most creative efforts right now. Your most collaborative work, your desire to get along with others, to couch your leadership, your wisdom in a way that's palatable to others. that allows others to join in without judgment. I'm going to finish up this reading, Taurus, with a yogic path oracle, hoping that you've gained some insights from this reading. And I've pulled Thomas. And to look that up, and Thomas is density and inertia. There, that tiger is looking pretty done in for. You're in a period of hibernation, which is sometimes needed to blossom into a butterfly. Your body is between lines of a poem, notes of a song, steps of a dance. Use this time to fully rejuvenate your system, allowing proper rest and food. Know when it's time to emerge from your cocoon and show the world the gifts you have been cultivating. Stillness is only balanced when followed by action. And there you have it, Taurus. Thank you so much for this reading. And until next time, namaste.